The service is going to have a couple of components to it. The first thing is a releasing service, a releasing part of it. I'll take you into a contemplation to have you think about the past year and what are those things that you want to let go of. And then we're going to do a little settling into, why have we come here? You know, what's our reason for being here, and what is calling for us to bring forth in our life in this next coming year? And through that process, we will set an intention and then find my favorite part of the whole thing, my word of power for the year. A word that can anchor me whenever I'm experiencing anything I don't want to experience. I can always fall back on this word to see what happens in my life around it. So it's a contemplative, it's a participatory, and I think it's a really fun service that we're going to do today. So on your clipboard, you have the words to the lyrics. You also have a little worksheet, two-sided, where you can take notes. Write as much as you want, as little as you want. It's just for you. You don't have to turn it in to me. I'm not grading it, so don't bring it to me. And then you should have a little tiny piece of paper, and that's important. And a pen. If you don't have any of those things, one of those components missing, raise your hand and our ushers will take care of getting that part for you. So you should have all of that. Somebody lost a pen up. I picked it up off the floor, so if anybody doesn't have their pen. Never mind? Okay. Everybody's good? All right. Oh, it goes on that clipboard. Okay. I knew it was right over here, so. All right. So I invite you to just take in a nice deep breath as we start this process together. Just let your body kind of melt into the chair. Notice if there's any tension or tightness or any part of your body that's calling your attention to it, and just acknowledge it. You don't have to fight against it or push it away, but just say, okay, I see you. I'll take care of you at a later time. Just allow it to be what it is for you right now. And so the first part of this ritual, if you'd like to close your eyes and do this, we're just going to take a review of our year. And I'm going to do this by seasons, starting with this season that we're entering into right now, this winter season. Generally in the year, we think of that as January, February, moving into March. So just take yourself back to last year, last January, last February. What was your life like? What was moving through you? What kind of decisions were you making? What kind of issues were you dealing with? Now allow yourself to move into the springtime. Time when the weather gets warmer, the trees and the plants come alive, the baby birds are born, and new possibilities seem to exist more readily. What was going on for you in April, May, and June? What was happening in your life? What were some of the things you were dealing with? What were some of your delights and the things that brought you joy? Now move into the fall. No, I'm sorry, the summer. Move into the summer, July, August, and into September. What kind of things were happening for you during those Las Vegas hot months? What kind of things were you thinking about? What kind of things were you doing? How was your life unfolding this summer? And finally, let's move into the most recent months, the fall, September, October, November, into December. What was happening in your life in those most recent months? And so as we reflect upon this past year, bring to mind what you might consider your accomplishments of 2025. Sometimes when we think of accomplishments, we think they have to be grand. But sometimes it's just taking care of myself that day, doing what I'm called to do. What would you consider your accomplishments in 2025? There's room on your paper if you'd like to note any of that down. What were your accomplishments in 2025? Things that you feel good about. And moving forward with that, what is a lesson that you feel you've learned this past year? And remember, lessons don't have to be, I've done something bad and now I've got to find a way to overcome it. Lessons can be wonderful things too. Lessons can be things like, I'm enough. I'm okay right where I am. I have a wonderful life. Lessons can be things that we've struggled against and have overcome. What would you consider to be a lesson for 2025? What did I let go of in 2025 that's no longer serving me? What did I release that I don't need in my life anymore? And how have I grown in 2025? We don't usually think of this as physical growth, but more, emotional, spiritual, intellectual. How did I grow in 2025? And so let's go a little deeper with this contemplation and look at some of those things we might call our growing edge. Things that we're ready to release but have served us quite well this year. So what would I consider my setbacks in 2025? What were those challenges that made me stop in my tracks? Pull back a bit, re-examine my values and my way of being? What were my setbacks for 2025? And where was I disappointed in 2025? Either with myself or somebody else or situation. Where was I disappointed? Where did I feel like I was let down? And what fears came into my life in 2025? Where did I find myself challenged to move forward because of the unknown or the fear of what might happen? What were my fears in 2025? And finally, what were my frustrations? We often don't like to think about things that frustrate us. We think we should overcome them too easily. But what were those things that really got under our skin and irritated us in 2025? Could be things about yourself, could be things about someone else, could be things about the world in general. What were your frustrations in 2025? All right, taking a breath, let that out. Just do that again, let it out. Now it's time to let all that stuff go. All those things we don't want to bring back with us. You have a small piece of paper. Now you may be thinking to yourself, this paper is way too small for me to write all the things I want to let go of on. But trust me, it is magical paper that will absorb the essence of your intention beautifully. So you can write one letter about that thing if you need to. You can write over something you've already written before. You can write on both sides of it. It is a little interesting, so if your pen doesn't want to write on the paper very well, it doesn't care. It absorbs that intention anyway. So just write it on there, whether it shows up in ink or not. It is on that paper. So just put it on there. Everything that you want to let go of, stuff that you do not want to carry into 2026, write it on the paper. I'm telling you, just fill that thing up. that paper has been saturated with all those things you want to leave behind. Fold it a few times and bring it up here and put it in this bowl that we have up here. Be careful as you're walking around the chairs. We tried to give you a lot of space, but it is a big group of people, so. Stay here. Kelly, stay up here. Karen, stay here. Scott, stay here. Lady, stay here. Valerie, come on, join us. Circle around. Circle around, please. So the practitioners and I are going to do what we call chamber prayer. And this is where we all do a spiritual mind treatment to release all of us that aren't crying. Where we release everything that's going on up here. It kind of gets emotional, but it's a very powerful resonance of prayer that's happening at one time. So I invite you to close your eyes, sit back and receive. And Justin, when we're finished, we're going to go right into our song. All right, ready, guys? And so in this moment, I know that there is only one power, one presence, one divine creative source of all. I know that one is that presence of love. It is that presence of joy. It is that infinite possibility that exists in all form at all times. I know this one is constantly moving itself into expression in, through, and as all of creation. I know that there is not a spot in this universe where God does not have its hand in it, operating and fully present, manifesting itself for the highest and greatest good beyond belief for each and every person. I am so grateful to know that this infinite possibility exists. I'm so grateful to see it manifesting itself as our community right here and right now. And so I just give great thanks for this. And I release this word into the law, into that creative mind that always says yes. I let it go and I let it be. And so we simply release this word into that infinite intelligence that knows what it is we need, that is always manifesting itself for the highest and greatest good of all. We let it go and we let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
And I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I'll see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Let's do it again now. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I'll see the light. Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God.
All right, have a seat. And now the most special time of it all, and I think it's because I'm a little of a pyromaniac. We're going to let this stuff go back into the infinite nothingness from which it came. Keep your eyes on the bowl. And it is gone altogether. The magic of flash paper, we love it. All right. Okay, we're just going to shake off all that stuff. So just shake, just get rid of it. Woo! Stir up that energy. We do not want any of that stale stuff that we had in 2025 to come with us into our wonderful becoming of 2026. I know that this year is a magnificent unfoldment of life in all forms, and I am so excited to see what happens. All right, so on the back of your paper now, the second side, we're going to do a little contemplation and figure out what it is that is wanting us to have happen in this year. And we're going to start this off with a very special song that is taken from the words of Paramahansa Yogananda when a student asked him, "What are we here for?" And he came up with these words, and a wonderful musician named John Aston put it to music for us. And so the words are on your paper. It's very simple. Why have I come here? Do you remember? Why have I think I've got it wrong now. I'm telling you it's simple and I got it wrong. Why have I taken birth? Why have I come? To love, serve, and remember. So Justin's going to lead us. Please sing along.
Taken birth. Why have you come to love, serve, and remember? To love, serve, and remember. Come to earth. Do you remember? Why have you taken birth? Why have you come to love, serve, and remember? To love, serve, and remember. To love, serve, and remember. To love, serve, and remember.
And so as you go within and ask yourself, what is it I'm here to love? Where am I here to love? How am I here to love? Love is the first thing. Where is love calling me to show up? And how am I called to serve? Service is the way we connect. Service is the way that we let God move through us. Through our service, Spirit shows up here in the world. So how am I called to serve in this coming year? Where am I called to serve in this coming year? Who am I called to serve in 2026? Service is one of our great practices. Where am I called to allow God to show up through me? And what is it I need to remember? What truth is calling to me right now to be acknowledged, to be anchored, to be the truth that I set before me as I move about the world? What high idea is wanting to show up through me, through my love, through my service, through my connection with others? What is it I need to remember? And so on the second page there, we have some questions. And I'll take you through asking each one of these, and you're welcome to write down anything or nothing, whatever calls to you. And so as you look at your life, let's start with those things that light us on fire, those things that make us want to get up in the morning and not go to bed at night. What is it I'm passionate about? What is it I can't wait to do? What is it I want to do above anything else? What is it I want to cultivate more of in my life? Maybe it's a good you've already got. Maybe it's one you've just discovered. What is it I want to cultivate in my life in 2026? What do I want to allow to grow and flourish and become more of who I am as I move into this new year? What is going right in my life currently? What's happening for me right now that is really good? What's going right in my life? And the next question is very much like that. What's working well for me? Generally, we might think of these things as stuff we want to continue and cultivate and bring more and more and more of it into us. the next two questions go together as well. What changes do I want to make in my life right now? What are some of those areas that I'd like to shift, to grow into more? And how do I think I can make some of those positive changes? And so as we reflect on those questions and that idea of loving, serving, and remembering, we're going to craft an intention statement. Now, an intention statement has some very key components. The first thing is you have to use the word I. You got to claim this for yourself. This is about you. We have a tendency to couch things by saying we. But this is about me here. This is all about me. So use that word I. It needs to be positive. No negative words in there. It needs to be present tense, happening right now. So we don't use words like will. There's no power in will. I am. Not I will be. I am right now. And here's the kicker. Find some words that light you up. Words that make you passionate. Words that like, ooh, that's a juicy word. I want to use that more often. I happen to like juicy words, so, I find them a lot. Find those words that are passionate for you. I'm going to give you an example here. Because like I always do, I did this process a couple of weeks ago for myself. So I could share here. So my intention for 2026. I choose to flourish, to grow with grace, to tend to what matters, and to let my life reflect wholeness, vitality, love, creativity, and purpose. Those words light me up. Those words light me up. So find the words that work for you. I'm going to give you a few moments here with just some soft music and let you craft that. Feel free to scratch out, to write on the back, to do whatever you need to record this intention for yourself. And also know this, intentions are a living document, so if it needs to change at some time, it can change. So go ahead and take a few moments and craft your intention for 2026. I said, this intention statement may continue to grow for you. It may need a little massaging here and there. Don't worry if it doesn't feel solid for you just yet. It's like I said, it's a living, breathing document. So allow it to be what it needs to be. And so the final part of this, and what I have found the most useful in my life, is to take all my intentions and synthesize it down to that one word that becomes an anchor word for me throughout the year. There's a wonderful quote by a man named Howard Thurman, and one part of it is, "Keep fresh before me my moments of high resolve." And so that word of power is a way for me to keep those moments of high resolve, those moments when I knew who I wanted to be, those moments when I was showing up in my best self. It's a way to keep that fresh in my mind by having that one anchor word. So I told you my intention was I choose to flourish, to grow with grace, to tend to what matters, and to let my life reflect wholeness, vitality, love, creativity, and purpose. I synthesized that down to probably one of the juiciest words I've ever come across. It is only one of two words that I ever considered getting a tattoo of, and that word is flourish. So my word for 2026 is flourish, and I am very excited about seeing where that shows up in my life. So take a look at what you've written. Take a look at the intention statement. Think back on everything that we've done already this morning and see if you can get it into a word. At the bottom there, I've given you some examples. For instance, if you are facing challenges in your life this year, some of your words may be brave, bold, courageous, fierce, lion-hearted, whatever those words are, whatever it is that brings you that oomph that you're looking for. Maybe if you're looking for some strength words, you might have strength or resilience, passion, peace, flourish. I got that one there, faith. If you've got some goals you want to conquer, some things you want to overcome, maybe you're looking for things like hope or confidence or change or create. Create was my word last year. I think I did a pretty good job with that. And daily sayings that would give you encouragement, something that you want to remember every single day. Enough. I'm enough. To dream. Warrior. To be a warrior for yourself. Imagine that. Courage. Breathe. Or change. What is that one word that you can use to anchor yourself for 2026? That word that you can keep fresh before you to remind you of your high resolve. So there's something that very powerful that happens when we claim these words for ourselves, when we actually commit to them, when we publicly declare that that word is our word. And so right now I want you to turn to at least 3 people around you and tell them what your word is. And if you don't know what it is yet, say, "I'm still working on it." Claim that word for yourself. Give it some power. Okay, I knew that was trouble to make you talk to each other. Okay, ready? Now let's really claim it. Yeah. So on 3, we're going to shout it out. 1, 2, 3. Flourish. Woo, feel the room vibrate. Woo, ah, I like that. All right. Woo. All right, so we have a way of you keeping fresh before you your moments of high resolve that is also a little bit of a fundraiser for our community. So on the last page you have on your sheet is an order form for a Word of Power bracelet. This is actually my second bracelet from last year because I wore the first one out. So we can do that too if you ever want to wear yours out. Up here we have 5 colors if you want to see what the colors actually are. We have a beige, we have a black, we have a red, a blue, and a purple. And you can choose whichever one you want and put the word on there, and Kaylee and Kelly will madly process those for us. I forgot to tell them they were madly processing, but okay.